Hi everybody, welcome back to Obsidian Rose Guidance. Today I'll be doing a reading for the full moon in Libra, which is coming up next weekend, I believe April 12th on the Saturday. And that's the full moon in Libra. I happen to be a Libra rising. All right, angels, archangels, spirit guides of love and light. Help guide the reading for the collective for the full moon in Libra, April 12th, 2025. Okay. We'll get the overall energy. What's going on for the full moon in Libra, April 12th, 2025. Overall energy, angels. Overall energy. One card for the overall energy. Page of Swords. I always read these cards in the upright. And what's the crossing energy? That was 4. How about we try for 1? All right, well, we're just going to get a bunch. Alrighty then. So the overall energy is the Page of Swords, which is communication, being interested in something, taking initiative about something. It's like a new idea, new communication, or the start of communication, the start of, a thought process. It's being very interested in something and either thinking about it or saying something about it. And then we have the crossing energy, 9 of Cups, 5 of Cups, 10 of Cups. 9 of Cups is wish fulfillment. It is something that you've been wishing for, or something the universe has planned for you. Either way, you could look at that. And then 5 of Cups is having regret, feeling a sense of missing out or looking back on something that was emotionally disappointing. And then 10 of Cups is all the fulfillment, all the love and fulfillment that you could imagine. It's really having it all. And we have the 9 and the 10 of Cups. So if we look at it this way, the crossing energy for why there's an interest in something, okay, some sort of interest, some sort of communication. You could say that we are thinking about what we've lost and also thinking about where we're going. So a wish fulfillment and happily ever after, so to speak, right? So it's all these are cups, and cups are about emotion. So there's an emotional influence to this new interest. And the page is always something new, and it's the start of something. Okay, so the page is let's begin. All right, angels, let's talk about the story. What is the past energy? Energy of the past, please. Justice reversed. Energy for the near future. Energy for the near future. Page of Swords again. Interesting. What's in the subconscious? Few things. Moon reversed. 6 of Swords. Hierophant reversed. And what's in the consciousness? Consciousness. 5 of Wands and Temperance. And let's talk about what's in the current perspective. So the way you're viewing this. Current perspective. Knight of Cups reversed. Hermit reversed. What's in the environmental energies? Environmental energies. 8 of Pentacles reversed with the King of Swords. What are the hopes and fears? Queen of Cups reversed. Queen of Pentacles upright. And the final outcome full moon in Libra, April 12th, 2025. Outcome, potential final outcome in this energy. Seven of Cups, Queen of Wands. And the underneath energy, the underlying energy is the Nine of Pentacles. So as I said, we have an interest in something where there's a lot of emotional influence, thinking about what's been lost or what didn't work out, and thinking about your wish fulfillment and what you would really want most of all. In the past, there's been injustice. There's been an unfairness in this situation. So there's the past, you've recognized that something wasn't fair or just. And in the future, the near future, next couple weeks, you have the Page of Swords again. So we have the overall energy is the Page of Swords, and the near future is Page of Swords, which again is being interested in something, starting something, initiating something. You can see that she's very busy. She wants to hold on to these. She's reading a book. She's walking a tightrope, like doing a lot at once, but being very interested and trying to do it all. I think we could get clarification when we clarify some cards on this, because it's significant, being the overall energy and the near future energy. In your subconscious, we have Moon reversed, Page of Swords, and Hierophant reversed. Moon reversed speaks to something that's coming to light, something that was hidden, but now you know. So maybe subconsciously you're thinking about all the things that you've realized, recognized, things that have become illuminated to you, where you want to move into calmer waters. You want to get support, you know, have support, or you are receiving support. It's very supportive and kind of moving into a better situation, if you will. And then the Hierophant is a card of kind of like, you know, your higher thinking, what you believe in, your philosophies. It's Hierophant can also be a card of commitment and long-term connections, and so it's in the reverse. So I feel like subconsciously you're seeing what has come to the surface, right? Information that's come to the surface, or feelings that have come to the surface regarding wanting to be supported, and either questioning your internal philosophies or your way of thinking, or what you want in life. So if this is an emotional fulfilling situation, you know, what of your personal philosophies are being questioned? That's how I see that. So maybe you're rethinking subconsciously what you really want, this 10 of Cups, and you're interested in getting more information about, you know, so here's an example. Did you always think that you had to have a long-term job and stay at one job forever? Or did you think that you need to buy a house and live there for 50 years? Did you think you needed to get married and stay married for 50 years? Like what are your beliefs about this higher thinking, long-term thought process? I think it's being questioned. Okay, that's what I'm getting from that card. And then in your conscious thoughts, so you're completely aware that you are bringing balance to conflict. Five of Wands is conflict. It's people who are interdependent on each other, and that can breed conflict and codependency and things of that nature. And Temperance card is always about peace, harmony, and balancing. And so I feel like you're consciously like, look, I've had to rely on these people. It's caused conflict. You know, I want to bring peace to these people I work with, or the situation that I'm working with here, and just smooth it out and find harmony and balance within the situation. So you're cognitive of that. And then your present perspective is Knight of Cups reversed and the Hermit reversed. Knight of Cups reversed is you could either be waiting to make an offer or receive an offer that is likely romantic, or something that you're very passionate about and it really speaks to your heart. It's a very welcoming, loving energy, and it's in the reverse. And the way I'm reading it with the Hermit is, the Hermit reversed is saying, I'm done thinking about this. I've gone within and I found my answers. I found my answers. I know what my guiding light is. And so maybe you're ready to be like, well, I'm curious about this connection, or I'm curious about what makes my heart flutter. Like I would like to go after it. Okay, that's what I'm getting from this card. The ambition to go after it because you've really gone through and thought it all out. The Hermit is also the card of Virgo, very analytical, very detail-oriented. And so you've got to go through all those details before you make an offer or even receive an offer. But it's something that is, so your present perspective is it's not available to you right now, but that's okay, because it might be in the near future, who knows, because it came out. So when the energy comes out, it's present, but in the reverse to me means it has the potential to be in the upright. So I feel like there's been a lot of analyzing a situation, maybe, you know, getting more information. Page of Swords is always about getting more information, need to know more, which means you need to communicate or receive information, right? And so this potential emotional offer, whatever that is for you, is potential. That's the way I read it right now. And then the environment right now. So people, places, things around you that influence your day-to-day activity is Eight of Pentacles reversed with the King of Swords. So I think the environment right now is, so Eight of Pentacles is about working, investing, and like putting your head down and getting a project done. And it's in the reverse, maybe because this King of Swords needs to be direct with communication. I feel like there's something here that we need more information on, simply because we have Page of Swords as the overall energy, future energy, and with Eight of Pentacles reversed and King of Swords. So this is like direct, honest communication. And I think that this communication needs to come in for this to work. This is not workable right now, that it's not able to move ahead in the project or the connection or whatever you're working on, because this direct communication. Also, because of the way that I'm holding the cards, he's looking at the Eight of Pentacles. He's looking at this work. He's like, I have to focus on this. I need to do something about this. I need to say something to get this ball rolling. Does that make sense? That's kind of the way I see that. So the environment is, there's some sort of truth and clarity and directness and forthright communication or thoughts that need to put work. They need to put work in to get this going. That's how I see that. And then your hopes and fears. So what you're sort of worried about. We have two Queen cards. One is in the reverse and one is in the upright. Queen of Cups in the reverse, Queen of Pentacles in the upright. Queen of Cups reversed is a need to listen to your intuition, a need to love yourself and others, share that love, understand that love. Queen of Cups is the most love you can have in the tarot deck. And for it to be in the reverse, I think there's a need to nurture. And Queen of Pentacles to me is always nurturing, loving, self-assured, dependable. And so I feel like, and she's looking at the Queen of Cups, right? So I feel like she's looking at the Queen saying, you need to listen to your intuition, listen to your heart. Nurture yourself, listen to yourself, and nurture your heart, listen to your heart. That's what I'm getting from these two cards. That's what's happening right now in your hopes and fears. Maybe you're concerned if you are able to open up emotionally, or you're concerned that you have the wherewithal to nurture this love, your own love, other people's love, or love you have for others. Maybe you're not questioning your ability to do so because she's in the upright, but you might be questioning your ability to listen to your heart, follow your heart. Okay. And then in the potential final outcome, we have Queen of Wands, Seven of Cups. To me, Queen of Wands is, with Seven of Cups, I'll just be straight. This is feeling really powerful about your options, feeling confident about your options, about your choices. Like, you're going to make a great choice and you know it. And that's the way I'm reading this card, because Queen of Wands is someone who is powerful, a leader. People look up to the Queen of Wands. She's like the life of the party. She's really self-assured. People, it's this energy of when someone walks into a room, people notice. Okay, so that's a lot of self-confidence, right? And then Seven of Cups is, it could be confusion, it could be choices, and it could be options. But Seven of Cups in the upright to me is saying there are many potentials here, and you are sure that you're going to make the right choice. That's the way I see the potential outcome. So when you get this information, you know, you'll be able to make the right decision. And then at the bottom of the deck, we have the Nine of Pentacles. Nine of Pentacles is the card of abundance. It's the card of I've worked really hard for all these pentacles, and I'm ready to pick the fruits of my labor. I'm ready to share with others. And I feel like this energy driving the cycle is I'm ready to share. I'm ready to share. That's what I'm getting from the Nine of Pentacles upright. Ready to share and grow. And so we have, again, the crossing energy being the 5, the 9, and the 10 of Cups, all emotions. And that's why I feel like this Queen of Cups reversed is so important, is because a need to listen to your heart is important if you want to have a 9 and a 10 of Cups. And it means that, yes, sometimes you do have to reflect on the 5 of Cups. You have to reflect on what's hurt you in the past, what you've lost, what you feel disappointed by, because then you can focus in on what your 9 and 10 of Cups is, what your happiness, what your wish fulfillment is. So, what do I want to use? I'm feeling like this one. I haven't used this one in a while. I'm going to clarify just a couple of cards. Let's clarify the overall energy. I always like to clarify the overall energy. The Page of Swords. And I'm going to actually clarify both Page of Swords separately. So let's clarify the Page of Swords for the overall energy. Oh, I got to shuffle it again, I guess. All right. All right. Angels, archangels, spirit guides of love and light only. Please clarify the overall energy. Page of Swords. Clarify Page of Swords for the overall energy. Okay, those just fell right out. So we have 5 of Pentacles, Ace of Pentacles reversed. All right, so you want information on why you feel left out and why this new start hasn't begun. I think that's like almost like, so this 5 of Cups is similar to the 5 of Pentacles, saying, this is what I've lost. This is what I didn't have, right? It's a lack mindset. Also, your Ace of Pentacles manifestation and new beginning is in the reverse. It feels like, oh, it's just out of reach. Why is it not here? That's what I'm getting from this. So you want more information on that. So now let's see what the near future Page of Swords is. The near future energy for Page of Swords. Page of Swords for the near future. I can't take that many. Let's try to get 1 or 2, please. Page of Swords for the near future energy. Well, I still got a bunch, so we'll have to go with it. We have the Moon, 2 of Swords reversed, and Queen of Pentacles reversed. So in the near future, you want information on, or you're receiving information on something that's hidden. And then we had the Moon reversed in the very next placement, which is the subconscious. So you know that something needs to be revealed. So there's still something hidden, and it's there's something, or an emotion is deeply hidden now by you or someone else, but there's emotion or information that is you want to know. You're trying to look for it, and boy, are you working hard to try to get this information, right? So the Moon is here. Something is still unknown. 2 of Swords reversed means a decision was made. The blindfold is off. Okay. And then Queen of Pentacles reversed is, and we had Queen of Pentacles, Queen of Pentacles here in the hopes and fears, saying that you are nurturing this, that you are confident that you're able to give to others. And so in the future, the information that is hidden, that's unknown, is that there's a question of nurturing. There's a question of being able to share and give. And I think the 2 of Swords in the reverse is saying, we're going to find out, because I felt like these these should be separated, like moon and then these two together. And I feel like what's hidden is this decision about giving and nurturing has been made. And I feel like that's the information that you're going to receive there. So let's go ahead and look at the Queen of Wands and Seven of Cups for the outcome. Clarify the outcome. Queen of Wands, Seven of Cups. Page of Cups, kind of reversed. Either way, Page of Cups is an offer of love, an emotional offer, a surprise even. It is certainly an offer, and it's the start. The start of an offer. The start of Page of Cups have different meanings and different decks depending on their artwork. The artwork really can play a role in what the energy is of the card, and it looks like this fish surprised him. So I feel like there might be a surprise option. That's what I'm thinking. There might be a surprise option, and there's a boy, right? So pages are younger energy, so it feels like there's boy. I mean, it's something that you feel really confident about. And so I feel like whatever this surprise or option or offer is going to make you very happy, because Cups energy is about emotional fulfillment. So we have two cup energies here. Okay, so this is always about an emotional choice. So I feel like the Page of Cups clarifying the outcome is saying that you're confident about your choices and you'll be happily surprised. I think that's where that's going. Now I'm going to get an angel card for overall guidance. So information is coming. And you've been thinking about this for a while. You're balancing it out. But there is some information that needs to come to the surface. And it will, because the Two of Swords is in reverse. I believe that either this is a decision on your end or someone else's end to be able to give. That's what is happening. That's what I feel is happening. All right, guidance for the collective for the full moon in Libra. You know, I was just going to say Libra is an air sign, and we have an air, you know, the Page of Swords is an air sign card. So I feel like the Libra full moon could really help draw out what information needs to happen. Okay. Guidance for the collective for the full moon in Libra, April 12th, 2025. Harmony. Oh, that's beautiful. Harmony. And I say harmony because we have temperance here in your conscious thought. You want to temper this codependency or this interdependency with others or conflict, whatever it is. And I feel like this information is going to help create harmony. I'd like to get one more. Let's get one more. Full moon in Libra. Focus. Focus. And you know what focus is? Your current perspective is that you've been in hermit mode, or other people you're working with were in hermit mode to like analyze what's happening. They've focused on this, but it's over, because when the hermit is in reverse, it means that the time of contemplation is completed successfully. And so I feel like the focus of that was required in this cycle is completed. Decision has been made, and therefore there will be some sort of happy option or potential. Okay, this could be a small love offer, an offer to go out, an offer to help someone. It can be a number of things depending on what cycle you're in, but it certainly, I see it as a happy surprise, whatever that is for you. I wish you peace for the new moon in Libra, April 12th, 2025. Peace be with you.